he'll kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-one,
they'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
and so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate. Ready.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the option. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's on target and complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw for it. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open fields, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Broncos in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Scanning the field, it's Harper. Makes the catch, it's Vasquez. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this will push the offense back.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Harper. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The lone back's got it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's in. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here comes the option. Slithers into space. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. He's going for it all. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Right on the money.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught goes to the marker. It's Jones. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Broncos are marching down the field.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his target down the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Big guy smells it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sideline today in Tallahassee, they're up by 4 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sends it back in motion. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Still running at the 35. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. On the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the right. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're not into threes. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy. His defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Harper. Sets up the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Vasquez. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Vasquez.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to snap it quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Dropping back, it's Harper. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The short hands, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Makes the grab. It's Sullivan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline trying to knock that ball.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense. Oh, it'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Finds a little space. Powers through the defender. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas. Closing this out. They're up by a field goal over UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying, getting after this quarterback.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
17, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll toss it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Dumps it to the back. Caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
1st and 10.
They'll run it on the counter. Spins away from the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to the run. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounted for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
Green 25. And go.
Marches ahead. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by a field goal over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Harper. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's caught. It's back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way. To him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They've barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Boise State ready to send out that offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Vasquez. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Using his legs, it's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Leaves it with the back. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.